Hey guys, we are here off of Highway 215 in North Carolina. We're going to venture down to Wildcat Falls. What's really cool about this falls is there's actually an old concrete bridge that crosses the falls from an old lumber company apparently. So we're going to head down, take a look, come along with us. This is the entrance road we came in right off the dash cam. It's sort of a sudden turn off, and there's a bit of a drop. So if you've got a vehicle that's got not much ground clearance, you probably don't want to park here. There's actually some parking areas up off of Highway 215. But basically you kind of come down this road. There's a parking area here with some campsites. And to the left here is the road we're going to walk down where the trailhead begins. All right, and here's the trailhead. So this is a pretty easy trail, pretty short, not too difficult. I know that moderate versus easy is a little subjective sometimes, but this is a pretty easy hike, pretty short and pretty flat. All right, so almost immediately, as you can see behind me, we've come to a little creek crossing. It's just a rock hop. There's plenty of rocks to get across it. So we're going to cross and head on down the trail. So this is a Wildcat Falls. It's a little small waterfall that's along the trail shortly after you get started. Still really pretty though. Making absolutely beautiful sounds. There's a bigger waterfall, and then over here behind me is a couple of smaller ones. So one of the really cool things about this trail is that it goes next to this incredible looking section of woods full of evergreens, and looks like something straight out of Middle Earth or something you'd see in the Lord of the Rings movie. And this is why we always recommend good waterproof hiking boots. This trail is pretty much a creek and mud. Okay, so one of the other interesting things about this trail, or at least what I've read, from what I've read, is that this is an old lumber rail grade, which is one of the reasons it's so level. When you hike on old railroad grades, it's usually a pretty good hike because there's not a lot of ups and downs, and it's a pretty gradual incline or decline. Either way, but you can definitely tell it's right on the side of a ridge and kind of relatively flat, so it's kind of cool to hike along and imagine old steam logging trains coming through this area. Alright, sorry y'all, I switched into ninja hiker mode. It's too hot. We are just around the corner from the waterfall. You guys can probably hear it on the sound here. So we'll shut these just a second. Alright guys, so we made it to Wildcat Falls. As you can see behind me, I'm standing here on the concrete bridge. I'll see if I can step forward and see if you guys can maybe see it a little bit. You see it kind of there behind me. But the waterfall is right there behind the bridge. It flows up under the bridge as well. Guys, we are here at the bottom of Wildcat Falls. There's a little bit of a scrambled trail. If you cross over the bridge, just to the left, probably maybe 15-20 feet, there's a little scrambled trail that you come down. It kind of gives you a really nice view, as you can see in the background here, of the bridge and the rocks and the creek behind me. Really pretty waterfall, and especially with the old concrete bridge that I think the lumber company's probably built at some point, maybe after the railroad when they started running trucks in here. Really kind of adds a unique element, especially if you're a photographer or videographer. But we love coming here, nice hiking trail, beautiful waterfalls, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do. Alright guys, we are back at the Jeep. This wraps up our trip to Wildcat Falls. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button to let us know that you enjoyed the video. And be sure to hit that subscribe button as well so you're notified of our latest content. We'll see you on the next adventure.